Take me back. Take me back to when the 1st of May was majorly for rallies, march pasts, and celebrations. These days, our civil servants wear uniforms of solidarity and oneness just to fight the unending woes of austerity. Well, don't forget, these woes are not just for the civil servants to fight. We're all in it together. I have to remind you. Other groups of workers still make time to shalaye as you're seeing now on the screen. But as for me, the deal is no leave, no transfer. Come with me on this journey. Let me show you. This is a 90-ton heavy lifting machine. There is no break, no transfer, no leave for when you are an operator or a controller or an overseer concerning this machine. The break comes when you are off duty. So let's flip the camera so we'll get a better view and understand what we're about to do. We will be analyzing two cranes together, one 90-ton as you can see, and then the other one is the 120-ton. Let's go. These gears or levers you're looking at is different for every crane. That's where the crane operator stays. That's the caution door, very important to lock yourself while you're in that seat. Every crane operator should know how to drive the downside of the crane and the upside of the crane. Cranes, if you observe, have these parts where this mayoga is coming out from. And then there's another smaller section. Do not worry, I will show you briefly. I'm making this video for some of you who have been in my comment section for the few times I've shown cranes here on this channel. So we're bringing it back and we will take it from there. If you peep a little bit further to the left, you will see the 120-ton. Oya, if you're standing up, get a seat. You will need it. It is important to note that PPE rule that you've been taught one time like that, it is very important and it stands. It cannot shake for any reason. It is still what it is. Now, if you're also thinking that you can just jump into a crane and move, no. If you are an operator, you must have a handler or a mate because you are a human being. You are not a machine. You will need assistance from time to time. You see this machine as it is looking. I know some of you will be one corner saying, this one is dirty. This dirty one is the one that is highly certified. Before you go for any job, you must have that certification from designated what? Companies, designated organizations. They will come and certify your machine. That is the only time you can take this machine to go for big jobs, especially in multinationals. Yes. Another important thing to note is you see how this one is fine. Aboma, very beautiful beauty. Very fine. This is the 120-ton. If your load is mega and heavy, that is when you call on this my fine sister here. But you see the other 90-ton that is looking all oiled up. That one is the one that is always requested and never disappoints. If you've been paying attention, you will notice that whatever this crane, this 120 tons have, the other one has it too, but it has it in its own tonnage requirements. This is the compartment where everything is safeguarded. You have smaller other tools that you need to go to work with. That's where you put it. This is the step to help the operator climb up because these machines, when I say heavy duty, I mean heavy duty. You cannot jump over. You can nothing like that. You see this tire? Let me measure it with my hand. You see? You don't even cover the tire. This tire is 4 times of my hand or even 5. I did not measure it well. Now, these heavy duty machines go for serious maintenance almost on a daily basis because you don't want to hear that you're carrying a 90-ton worth of weight high in the air and then your machine gives up and stops mid-air. What will you say? That's a major hazard on all sides. And so you have to make sure your machines are always intact and up and running. So it's not child's play. The rubber rubble acts as a stopper between the wall and where the crane should stop. This is the fuel diesel because it uses diesel. This is the diesel hole where you pour the diesel. Let's flip the camera again for a better view. This video will not be complete if I do not show you where we pour the diesel. So this is the part for pouring diesel on the downside of the crane. Remember I told you every crane has two sections. You will also see in a short while where we pour diesel in the second compartment. Allow me to say compartment, please, because the important thing is that you pick and understand a thing or two from this video. Now, what you're looking at, this is just what makes the upper part of the crane to move and spin round. If you have observed where cranes work, you will know that we have that section where you go in to carry the load and it turns on every direction. On the 120 ton, it's nice and beautiful. On the 90 ton, it's all oiled up and you already know why. Now, you can see this Mayoga pouring the diesel, but now he's at the upper side of the crane. We were on a very important routine check because we had a job to do much later in the day. This my oga did not even change his clothes. He ran up on top of this engine, pouring the diesel, gauging it. You can see how he's gauging it. Meanwhile, on the other hand, we had to make sure that the environment was kept clean. The rule is do not litter, and there will be no litter. The only litter allowed is this rubble of rubber because it creates that barrier between the parking section and the wall, which is just cement and it can fall with any little mistake. This is the other guy pouring diesel at the other section. You have to be sure that these things have been put in place before you move for any work whatsoever, any operation whatsoever. And that was what we're trying to do. Every activity you can see here, nobody is smiling. These men are gallant. These people are trying to get things in motion. I'm trying to also show you the pulley section for the 120. And I think I captured a little for the other crane at the other side, but we did not talk about that crane for today. As we already know, we will not finish everything concerning cranes in just one video because I know you go tire. The incredible juxtaposition between the 120 and the 90 tons is what we've achieved in this video, if nothing else. That was the focal point of our analysis in this video, among other things. So now look at this beautiful crane. It is going for the operation, but it has to make a quick stop right in this building. Yes, this is the owner of the crane. For all things crane within the south part of Nigeria, you know the man to meet. If you do not know, are you sure you do not know, or you're in denial? These are the men on duty. You can see him all decked up. You'll see him walking gently and majestically like a stallion. Yes, that's our guy. He's going, and that is how we are ending the one of today. Oh yeah, let me quickly go and get my own Workers' Day celebration because anyhow you see it, how we go take do am now, body must find way to find enjoyment.